Access to diagnosis and assessment of autism in the Cook Islands is a challenge for many families who have no means to travel overseas to obtain these services. With the support of UNESCO grant, Autism Cook Islands was able to bring over a speech and language therapist from New Zealand for the next 4 months to help children and their support community in a more sustainable way. This service has been extended out to the island of Aitutaki and Mangaia with the generous support of Ea Rarotonga to fly speech therapist Hannah Perry to Aitutaki early this week. She visited all 4 schools on the island and did presentations with the teaching staff and met one-on-one with each child recommended by teachers as having difficulty communicating, social interactions and flexibility. She also spoke with their teacher aides, friends and family members.
The feedback's been really overwhelmingly positive. I've tried to make the information I've been giving the teachers as practical and as simple as possible, so they're strategies they can put into place today in their classrooms to assist not only the children with autism to learn, but all of the children who they're struggling to teach and engage with. Really good strategies about breaking down tasks and making things predictable and giving information in visual means as well as verbal instructions.
Some of the strategies that she has shared with us teachers on how to work with students with autism is actually very useful, not just for students with autism, but with our slow learners as well. And especially our children as English second language speakers. Some of those strategies and techniques would be very beneficial to us in the classroom. So to have her here with us, we're grateful and appreciative of the session that she had with us, because I thought it was really good.
For Anna to turn around and let us know that some children with only 5 words need 5 seconds to comprehend. 1 second to take in the information, second to process it, the third one to come up with a response, the 4th one to then reply, and the 5th one then to see how that goes, if it's right or if it's wrong. And just understanding where the child comes from for us to learn to be patient.
15-year-old Marshall Tumutua was diagnosed from New Zealand as being autistic. With limited knowledge of working with autistic children, his teacher aide, Mrs. Rita Takai, have found it a real challenge to help Marshall succeed in different areas of learning at Araura College. The session with Hannah has been helpful to her.
I kind of felt a little bit stink this morning because I underestimated how much help he actually needed. So for her being here and giving her brief presentation this morning, it opened my eyes as to how much help he really did need and not just what I thought he needed. And for me, I learned a lot more about the spectrum and where he fits in the spectrum. Something as teacher aides we've been asking for is more help, because we have so many students here that we know need our help, but we don't know how to help them.
There will be a follow-up visit with an assessment team of qualified specialists in October to meet with children Hannah have met over the last 2 days to give a clear diagnosis of their condition and offer strategies to support the child to learn and to ensure parents and teachers get the best out of their children.
I just really want to say thank you to the Aitutaki Island Council, who are really supportive of this project and the work we're trying to do here, and all of the schools, the principals, the teachers who have set aside time in their busy schedules and busy days to meet with me and to tell me about the children that they're doing an amazing job with. And I also want to thank the families who've come in and visited me and met with me at the schools and told me about their children, and so I'm hoping that on my next visits we'll be able to help with some of the things that they've identified as goals.
Hannah is off to Mangaia next week to conduct the same program in the schools. This is Taripo-Shedden for CITV News.
Autism!